Hey everybody, it's your boy Iconic back at it again with another unboxing video for you guys today. Today's unboxing video is Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2099. So this is like the retro card. Yeah, I think this is like not a reprint but a redo of like a previous one because there was another one that I didn't do a review on, but I do have it. But this one is more comic book accurate. The other one not so much per se, but we'll talk more about that after. But yeah, so for those who don't know, this is Spider-Man 2099. Pretty much it's a Spider-Man from the future. Obviously the year kind of gives it away. It takes place in 2099, and I believe his name is Miguel O'Hara, which if you watch the Spider-Verse, you guys know. So this one is more based off the comic book version. This is like his classic costume. To give some context, he's not like a regular Spider-Man. He doesn't have like a spider sense. He actually doesn't have like sticky fingers. He has like little claws that actually allow him to grip on a wall. So it's kind of like a little hook thing. He doesn't have a spider sense. I didn't mention that. So I don't remember his full power scale, but he does like have some form of spider abilities per se. Excuse me. But yeah, but let's take a look at the box. So we got pretty much the retro card. We got him jumping right there. We got him, and we do have some extra accessories, which we do love. Marvel Legends. Then we have Spider-Man, and then we have the back. And then the wave that he starts. As you guys know, I already did Spider-Man, the Spider-Venom, which I do really enjoy that. I got that displayed. Now we got Spider-Man 2099, and then soon I'll get him and then complete that spider selection. But anyways, for you guys to give a little context, obviously there's a little bit, yeah, so I was right, it was Miguel O'Hara, if I'm saying that right. But yeah, you guys want to take a pause, just do a little quick sentence there. But yeah, not too much on the back part, same thing, a little more context and stuff like that. I wish when they do these is give like more of like a backstory, maybe like an origin, not just like a simple like in 2099 a lab accident reverts to Miguel O'Hara to become the next Spider-Man. Very simple, but maybe like a synopsis. Or I think what Marvel should do is probably kind of do what McFarlane does from my previous video, guys, with Static. Give you like a little card that gives you like the whole like his power list. That would be pretty cool. Suggestion for Hasbro. But anyways, let's see how Spider-Man 2099 looks like outside of the box. All right, guys, this is Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, out of the box. But before I get started on this lovely figure, he did came with some accessories. So we'll show those off right now. So hold on. Let me adjust this for you guys so it's a little bit better. So we do have, hold on, let me just adjust my fingers. His claws, which these are like kind of like his gripping. So kind of like how he grips on walls. As you can see, I wish they kind of made his fingers a little more sharper, but you can tell, sorry, let me adjust that, kind of like it's a little bit on the sharper side. The detail is great. I do like the fact that the pin is red with the arrow, which is great. So that's one set of arms. Just hurt myself, sorry guys. And then obviously, sorry, I hurt my thumb, as the other. So we have that one. So open palm, and then this is the other one, sorry. Pretty much well detailed. So this is more of like if you want to do some wall crawling actions. And from that is it. But before I get started, a friend of mine always told me that I should always do some comparisons. And luckily, that I mentioned in the beginning of my video, I do have another Spider-Man 2099 figure. This one is the previous one that came out a little while ago. I don't remember when I got it, but I've had him for a while, and it was my only Spider-Man 2099. So let's just take a quick zoom. As you guys can see, there is some serious difference. Colors are different. This one is a lighter one. And then obviously this one's more of like a metallic blue. I don't know why they kind of went with that. I wish they kind of did more like this, or did like an alternate costume color. But anyways, so with this one, he's a little bit more on like the thicker side, and as the other one, as you guys can tell, he's more on the thinner side. They're more or less the same height. Subtle differences is obviously the head sculpt on this one's a little different. It's a little more wider, while this one's more slim. He's more slimmed down. They kind of gave him more of like the regular skinny Spider-Man body, but knowing how his powers work, he would be much more defined because he doesn't actually have Spider-esque powers, I guess you can say. So he would look a little more buff, but besides that, obviously the red's a little bit different. This one's a little brighter. He's a little more of like a burgundy-ish red, which at the time when I got this one was cool because I didn't have any other figures of Spider-Man 2099. And then when they did this, and this one is more comic book accurate, I'm like, I gotta pick this one up. I'm leaning towards more this one I like more than this one. I like the proportions a little bit better on this one. This one is still pretty good for the time that it came out, but let's move along from that. But yeah, there's not too much comparison. Another difference, forgot to bring this up. He has a foot bend, as you guys can tell, and this version didn't have that, as you can tell. So it's flat feet for this one. But anyways, besides that, the posability is pretty much the same. So anyways, as you guys can tell, forgot to mention the other thing. He has a cape, and as you guys can tell, the cape on this one looks a lot better. He's a little jealous. His cape is a little more smaller. Like the thing with this one, I wish they went more up with it, have it more like centered to the spinal cord of his back, because this one looks really low. It looks weird. That was the other difference I got to mention. My apologies. But anyways, since we're going to talk about that before we get into it, obviously the cape is removable. I do like the detail. It looks like spider webs. It's great. Obviously pins there. I wish it was more like fastened, but it is a little more loose if you want to like have like certain angles for him. I'm still going to work on that. But prior to that, let's get started. So obviously we have his head, full range of motion, back, front, all the fun stuff. Do like the features. Kind of wish they gave him an unmask, because I'm not sure if they did an unmasked Miguel O'Hara figure, but that would have been a nice touch. But anyways, obviously he has butterfly joints on both. Do work with them. They're a little on the stiff side, so like with every Marvel Legends, kind of work the joints. It's really quite annoying. I'm just going to move that to the side, so I just have more room to work with. Anyways, so yeah, he's under butterfly joints, I believe these are called. Anyways, so yeah, he has full range of motion, like with any Marvel Legends. Do work with the joints. Wrist is pretty good, and so on. And he has like these, I guess, talon or claw arm things. I don't know what the names are those, but if you guys do, let me know. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know what this thing is called. I guess like claws or weapons he uses. But anyways, the other difference is he has like a mid crunch, whereas the other one has, I believe, an ab slightly mid crunch, but you get like that kind of motion on that. Once you get it lined up, it's pretty good. But also the bottom torso kind of looks different. It's much more wider on this one, and the other one where it's a little more slim. Excuse me. Obviously full range of motion with his feet like that. When I did open this figure, I didn't have too much trouble on the legs, which is surprisingly, if you guys watched my videos prior. Hasbro figures, joints are always my issue, but this one didn't give me too much. It's more of the arms for this one. I don't know. But anyways, obviously he has the foot bend, and then you can bend his foot all the way like that forward, and then you could get him to go into some angles, and then there's the mid-foot like that, and then obviously the bend of the knee, mid-torso kind of thing. Same thing on this side. full articulation and the fun stuff. Heyo. Anyways, let's just adjust him and put back his cape. Anyways, let's just place him right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing to it, nothing complicated, very simple. If you guys don't already own Spider-Man 2099, you want a more comic book accurate, I highly recommend picking this up. Honestly, I know that there's probably other figures, but you know, for affordability wise, you get what you get. But yeah, that's it for this video. But before I go, guys, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not already subscribed, please do. It helps the channel out. If you guys are watching, right there at the corner, you'll have my little icon. Click it. It'll let you subscribe automatically. But you also have to take an extra step, which if you hit the bell button after you subscribe, you got to hit all so you get all my iconic videos. The pun is there. Never gets old. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. This is your boy, Iconic, going out.